You always do it like that.
Here's to hoping. Everyone, good evening. Welcome. This is our Nation Call, March 2017, March Madness. I want to welcome you all to our lively meeting that we have in store for you tonight. We have some awesome stuff and inspiration coming your way this evening. This is what we consider the board meeting for your business. So you are all, of course, CEOs for your own business, and this is when we get to come together and do amazing things and learn from one another. And so I'm so grateful for all of you being on the call. And it is my honor always to start our call with recognition. Let me see if I can get that echo off of here. Okay, awesome. All right, so we love to highlight the prior month's achievements for our business, and so it's my honor to bring forward for our whole nation, and we span, well, several countries now, so I'm so proud of you guys for reaching across the globe and sponsoring and inviting people to enjoy Arbonne and our participating countries. So our top sponsor, this is the person who sponsored the most people with $150 or more starting order, and the number to beat for this month is 14. Alyssa Cavallero, congratulations for sponsoring 14 preferred clients and new consultants for February. That is amazing. Oh my goodness, she's like everywhere, all at the same time. I don't know, has she cloned herself? What is she doing? Our top district manager is joining us tonight, and Melissa Montani she had $14,172 in her central district. You guys, as many of you know, like district manager, a typical building block at district manager is $2,500. So she had like 6 times that in her central district. It's so exciting. Congratulations, Melissa. We're so proud of you. And we're so glad you could join us on the call, even despite feeling under the weather. Our top area manager, Tiffany Spitznagel, and Tiffany is Melissa's sponsor. Tiffany had $28,063 in her central area. As all of you know, area manager maintenance, $10,000. So this is nearly 3 times the amount of her maintenance to have that level. She's well over halfway to region. She's on the cusp, and she is planning on qualification with her team this month. So we are cheering you guys all on. This is so exciting to be with you. Our top regional vice president, Kendyll Travers, and Kendyll had $60,447 in her central region. Congratulations, Kendyll. Way to go, sister. And I love to highlight our additional top achievers in our business. And those are our bonus achievers. So these are the folks in our business that are really reaching out a hand to invite people to discover Arbonne and see what it can do for them, but also help them, like work alongside them to help teach and train them to know the nuts and bolts of this business. And that definitely requires some skill and acumen and some intention with reaching out to folks and helping them to grow their own business. So our district manager bonus achievers, these folks achieved $5,000 in their central district, plus 5 personally sponsored, and that is Rhiannon Carlson from Orland, California, Alyssa Cavallero from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Lynn Carpenter, Reno, Nevada, Melissa Montani, Mars, Pennsylvania, Tiffany Spitznagel, North Huntington, Pennsylvania, Kendyll Travers, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Jesse Wagner, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So round of applause for you guys. Congratulations. We're so excited for this esteemed honor. It really shows your dedication to helping others grow their business. Our area manager bonus earners, we have an awesome group of area manager bonus earners. So these gals hit their area manager bonus, which is $20,000 in their central area, plus 10 sponsored within their organization. Rhiannon Carlson, Lynn Carpenter, Alyssa Cavallero, Tiffany Spitznagel, and Kendyll Travers. Congratulations, you guys. So proud of you. And last but not least, our RVP bonus achiever, Kendyll Travers. So Kendyll and team achieved 60,000 volume plus 20 new in their her central region. So I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, you guys. You guys are doing awesome. I love you, and I'm so excited for all of the fun to come. We're going to get to GTC. We have some special recognition, but I'm going to like trickle that in through our call. I want to invite, well, actually, I get the esteemed honor of reading Lynn Carpenter's recognition because she lost her line. We're in a little bit of like a weather funk in Reno. We've had nonstop snow, you guys. We have snow drifts up at Lake Tahoe. Many of you have been able to be out west here and seen Lake Tahoe and the vicinity. We have snow drifts 20, 25 feet high, that when the new snow comes, they cannot even shoot the snow high enough to get it over the banks of the snow. So this is like a weather funk, and Lynn lives really close to where that weather system is. So I'm going to read her recognition for her respective region. We're so excited to acknowledge a beautiful gal who's living in that weather system in Truckee, California. Her name is Anika Schneider. And Anika is sponsored by Jess Capdeville of Reno. So congratulations, Anika, for pushing through the crazy weather systems that we have seen out west and having a rock star month. She really lit up her business in the first month of February. And it's now my honor to turn the call over to Rhiannon. Rhiannon, can you hear me? I hear you. Can you hear me?
We have three new district managers. First one is Shay Hignall, Chico, California, sponsored by myself. Then we have Mariah Lillingston from Lodi, California, also sponsored by me. And then Ricky Light from Rockland, California. Good job, girls. I'm so proud of you all.
Fantastic. Good job. That's exciting. So excited. 3 new district managers. This is awesome. Rocking and rolling. I'm so proud of your team. Way to go, Rhiannon. And Kendyll, I think, are you reading recognition for Alyssa as well?
She's here.
Oh, Liz.
Right?
Okay.
I see her cute little face.
Miss Lizzie, come on up.
Yeah, let her go first.
I made it home. So we have Emily Neal in qualification for district manager, and she's from Irwin, Pennsylvania, and she is sponsored by Tony Veracali. And then we have 2 new district managers. We have Tony Veracali from Irwin, PA, sponsored by myself, and we have Mia DeMeo from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Jesse Wagner.
Awesome. 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 Congratulations, team. I'm so glad you can make it on, Liz. Thank you for hustling. She was meeting with 2 new team members tonight to sign them up. So she rocked it. I'm so proud of you, honey. Thank you. And Kendyll, I will bring you up on the call now for acknowledging those on your team and call and new managers.
Thanks. Thanks so much. I should have made myself look a little bit better today. Sorry, guys. In qualification for district, we have Kathy Baloris from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Nikki Marsh, and this is at the 2,500 level. We, as a new district, we also have Nikki Marsh from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Melissa Montani, and she completed in 1 month, which is so awesome and so incredible, and we love to encourage that here on our team. Do you want me to do the next one too, Beck? Right? Yes?
Sure.
We also have a brand new area manager, and that is Miss Melissa Montani.
Oh,
and we are so excited for her. She's from Mars, Pennsylvania, and she is sponsored by Tiffany Spitznagel. And This girl's a rock star. You're going to be hearing her name and her team's names over and over and over and over and over again because she is an incredible leader and she knows how to duplicate herself, which is the key to this business, and we really love it. So we're so proud of you, Melissa.
Awesome.
And that's all, right? Am I done?
Yeah, you're done.
Sorry.
The hook is coming on. I'm pulling Kendyll off.
Hey, Kendyll.
Awesome.
Hey, Kendyll.
Yeah, did I miss something?
Yeah, Amanda Lemon went into qual for district.
You know, I'm so sorry, Amanda. I was looking at the wrong list. I love her. She's darling. I knew that. And I actually was like, I'm going to screw this up. Amanda Lemon, who is precious and adorable, and I love her. And we have to spend some time together this weekend on Saturday night as well. And she is a doll. And she is also in qualification for district, just like Melissa said. And she is sponsored by Melissa Montani as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you guys. So I hear that we have a birthday girl on the line. Oh, Emily smiles. She's like, really? Really? This girl, Emily Neal, happy birthday to you, love. We're so excited and honored that you are on. It is your birthday day, and here you are spending your last waking hours with us for your birthday. And I just have to love on and elevate this girl. She is a dynamo. Many of you know what amazing work that she is able to do with graphics and documents, and she has helped me hugely in the last 24 hours, and I had no idea it was your birthday. I am so excited that we get to have you on. Congratulations, honey, for having a great year. This is going to be the best year yet, right, sister?
Yeah.
I love it. What was the highlight of your day today?
I'm just hanging out with my husband, drinking some wine.
I love it. That sounds marvelous. Well, we're excited for GTC, love. We're going to have so much fun, and we will celebrate again. We'll just keep the party rolling.
Yep.
All the way through April 22nd. How about that?
Yep. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. And I always like to take a moment to lift up people who are in need of prayers or continued prayers. And we have some phenomenal people who have been going through some trials and challenges, but yet rising through it in amazing ways. And so continue prayers for those who are in their fight against cancer. Debbie Kubik, and that's Rhiannon's mom. Dan Carpenter Sr., that's Millie's husband, Sarah's dad, and Lynn's dad-in-law. Justin Pierce, that's Jenny's husband and Kendall's brother. Mike West and Connie West, and they are connected to Carly Kinney here in Reno. And sweet Kaylee Jordan, thank goodness, her condition last August was not cancerous. It was a benign mass, and I think she's doing well. And our sideline sisters, Shayna Grosclose in Portland, as well as Sarah Wilson, who are in their fight, continue fight against breast cancer and doing well. And then I have a few people who've had surgery recently. If you could lift them up in your prayers and give them a little extra love. Casey Fleischer, my business partner in Reno. Love you, Case. She had surgery a little over a week ago and is doing awesome. There she is. Hello, rock star. So proud of her. And I also went to elevate Addison Beams. That's Kendra Beams' daughter. She had surgery last Friday on March the 3rd and is also doing well. Hopefully at home by now. I haven't gotten an update on that. And last but not least, sweet Ashley Smith in Florida reached out to me just before our call started and asked me to have you all pray a little extra and keep on your heart her Aunt Barbara. Her Aunt Barbara lost her fight with cancer tonight, just moments before we started our call. And so if you guys could give a few extra prayers for Aunt Barbara and Ashley Smith's family. Aunt Barbara is survived by her 5 children and, of course, lots of extended family. So thank you guys so much for elevating her. And I know Ashley it's a little tough because it just happened. So she's a little too emotional to talk about her Aunt Barb's legacy right now, but maybe we can hear that story later. So thank you guys so much for keeping her in your prayers. I have a couple brief announcements, and then I have a few rock star traders to turn our call over to tonight. First, I want to just highlight that the Arbonne incentive trip, the AIT trip, which is happening October 15th through the 20th this year, is at the Hard Rock Hotel at the Riviera Maya Cancun. And we still have 3 solid months to help you guys earn your spot, and the spot for a significant +1. It could be your husband or your boyfriend, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a child, it could be a sister, it could be anyone of your choosing. But we have 3 more months to complete this challenge, March, April, and May. And just as a reminder, new consultants who have started in January 2017 all the way through May of 2017 will get double success line volume when they register in their start month for the trip. So that's a really important point for those of you who would love to reach out and work to earn this incentive. And you earn level 3 when you promote 3 district managers direct to you. Big shout out to Rhiannon Carlson on the call. Rhiannon is our regional vice president in Northern California, and she promoted 3 district managers in February. And I'm so proud of these amazing women for their accomplishments, and I'm equally as proud of their fearless leader, Rhiannon. And so there are many of you right on the tails, right there at level 3, earning level 3 and beyond. And level 4 is earning you plus guest occupancy. Level 5 is you plus guest plus $1,000 bonus cash. So this is totally within your reach, you guys. And we highly, highly recommend going for it because it is the best place to be in October 15th through the 17th. Next thing that I would love to point out is a change in our success plan. Many of you are aware that we now have an independent consultant cash bonus program. And I just want to give a huge shout out and love back to our Arbonne home office. You know, they hear us when we ask as leaders that we want to have more right now money or more tangible benefits for the consultant level in our business, which traditionally doesn't necessarily have a lot of added bonus aside from like our preferred client commissions and our retail client commissions. This is so awesome. This is the first time in my 10 years with Arbonne that I've ever seen a cash bonus offered at the independent consultant level of business. And I see sweet Annika on the line with me right now. If you're on your video, you can see her. Shout out to my sister. She's going to be down here in Sparks. I'm so excited to squeeze her. But for instance, if I take Annika, she's a new consultant, and for any month before she promotes to district manager, if she has 2,500 in her success line, that can be Annika's consultant volume as well as personally sponsored consultants that Annika has brought into her business, 2,500 success line volume plus 2 sponsored. And that could be preferred client sponsored or consultant sponsored. They do have to hit 150 minimum start order to be counted, but Annika's going to get a $100 cash bonus. You guys, that's never happened in Arbonne. And above and beyond that, they're giving a very generous 6% override. So any independent consultant direct to Annika, for instance, she gets a 6% override when she has $500 of PQV. That's her volume personally, but also qualifying volume from her preferred clients and retail clients. That's a huge deal. That's a big, big change to our success plan. So this is talking about right now money for people who are starting the business. And I'm not going to steal too much of Kendyll's thunder because she's going to talk about the amazing momentum incentive that has come forward from Arbonne. But big kisses to you, Annika. Thank you for being my example, even though you didn't know that you were going to be, honey. I appreciate it. Okay, the Global Training Conference. So many of you on the call with me tonight are already registered. We have 70 of us registered at this moment, and the registration's not final. We still have room in the Abundance Arena to be registered, and that's exciting, you guys. This is definitely a landmark in what I've seen in our business. And I just wanted to take a moment to giggle a little bit and reflect back on my very first GTC. I'm going to try and share my screen just because it's so stinking fun to see some of these pictures, and I can talk about a few of the folks that you all will see on the screen here in just a moment. Just wait for it, wait for it. Okay, so if you can see my screen, this harkens back to, it wasn't even called Global Training Conference, it was National Training Conference in 2008. And the site of this training conference was in Atlanta, Georgia. And every year since then, it's actually been in Las Vegas. So we've been very lucky to have it in our backyards for those of us who are in Oregon, Northern California, and Nevada. Thank you guys all for making the effort to travel this way. But this was our own Ocean's 11. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see the only person not pictured in that shot on the staircase is our beloved Jenny Pierce, because she was taking the picture. This was before we had like selfies and dynamics and all of that stuff. But you'll see Lynn and Sarah Carpenter, Jenny, Kendyll Pierce, little Kim Pollock, and big Kim Malfa. I'm tall Kim, I can't say big Kim, tall Kim Malfa. And by the way, the other fur beauties that are pictured in the photo, although they're not building an Arbonne business currently, they're also grandfather consultants that are enjoying Arbonne as a personal use consultant. So your loyal buyers, you guys have a huge place in your business. I know when you see these pictures, you're thinking, oh my gosh, whoa, they all look the same, but better. Thank you, Arbonne, right? So thank you guys for indulging me as we look at these pictures. We seriously just laughed and laughed and laughed. Kendyll, look at Kendyll. She was like, what, 25? She had not yet met the amazing Michael Travers. Hadn't even happened yet. She was brand new in Arbonne at this point in time. I think she just signed up. So here she is. Jenny Pierce, who's not, she's in the picture on the left on the Mercedes. She was a new area manager at that time. She had only 2 of her 3 boys at that time in her life. Joshua was like 2 and Jaden was like brand new baby. Lynn had a 10-month-old baby named Morgan. And Sarah Carpenter-Gernert had not even yet met her husband, Hank. And at this time, when she was with us in Atlanta, Sarah was still working 60-plus hours as an inpatient pharmacist before she retired at age 35. Way to go, Sarah. Lynn, Jenny, and I, you see us pictured on the left, we were newly promoted area managers, and we got to attend the area manager party. It's now called the White Party or the Pure Vibe Party, but back then it was a theme party, so it was the 20s flapper theme. So just to round out our fun, Kim Malfa, the tall beauty, front left by Kendyll, she amazed us with her California mafia tales, not kidding. You want to corner her and get these stories. And we all could not stop laughing when little Kim and the hotel security guard posed for a photo, because he was like 6'6" and she's not even 5 foot. It was too much. We were on the floor laughing and giggling in our hotel room together. And on the way home, finding Kim Malfa was like finding Where's Waldo in the St. Louis airport. So because we were discombobulated and having a little bit too much fun in the airport, we missed our flight. So we didn't make it home that night. But the pure joy, this is my point, you guys, the pure joy totally is in the journey. And we are so excited for each one of you to experience your own journey, your own joy in the journey this year. One of the greatest joys is being able to see who in Arbonne you are connected to when you're at the Global Training Conference. And we are so blessed to be connected to Deanna Heron. Every year, you know who your Arbonne family is because we're all wearing the same shirt on opening night. So be looking for information from your VP on our Deanna Heron Success Sign shirts. They're adorable this year, and really clean and easy. It's a white t-shirt with black imprinting on the front of it, various designs so that you can actually pick the design that's comfortable for you. And so be looking for that information from your vice president. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge we have a Grand Awards achiever among us tonight. And I am so stinking excited. All of you have heard Tiffany Spitznagel's name time and time and time again, because she is so amazing. She is always so good about working her business in the nooks and crannies. You know, Tiffany is a busy mother of 2 young girls. And so she has to, when she has those windows of opportunity in her life, she has to seize them and rock them. And she has done that with her amazing husband, Adam, who is also working for his promotion in his respective line of work as a CPA. They're a busy family, and I am so proud and in awe of our incredible Tiffany Spitznagel. She is a Circle of Excellence Award achiever at our Global Training Conference this year, you guys. This is awesome. This happens few and far between, and I am so proud of you, honey. This is just what we can't wait. We can't wait. It's so exciting. So exciting. So you'll be able to see Tiffany up on the stage. She'll be acknowledged as a Circle of Excellence Achiever. I think, is there 25 of you, Ben? 50? Okay, so 50 people in our whole company, 50 in our whole company, you guys, that are Circle of Excellence Achievers. This is a really big rock star deal. So Tiff, you're gonna totally rock that stage, and we will be cheering very, very loudly. We probably will embarrass you with our cheering. I'm just saying, just get ready for it, because you totally deserve it. I'm so proud of you, love. Congratulations. And this is your moment. This is your time to shine. Pure joy. Love it. Woo, woo. So exciting. I love it. Okay, that brings me from pure joy to pure momentum. And I am going to take a brief moment to introduce Kendyll. She has phenomenal training on what Arbonne has brought forward and to help encourage us to build momentum this month for our incredible future that awaits us. So I just want to love on this girl. Kendyll, I'm so proud of you. I'm in awe of the amazing organization of servant leaders that you have attracted to you. That is because you are who you are. You are magnetic. You are motivating. You are infectiously funny. Kendyll has the most hilarious stories, don't you guys think? And it's always like self-deprecating stories like, I stubbed my toe, or I tore my leggings, and this is where I was at, and this is what I was doing. Like, it's the cutest darn stuff ever. I just love how she is humble, but yet she is at the same time so magnanimous and great, but she doesn't want to be acknowledged that way. So I'm just like, I'm blowing it up, because she won't ever let me to do that in another circle. So honey, I love you, and thank you. I'm so excited for your training, by the way. I'm so excited. So without further ado.
Thank you. I forgot about the leggings for a minute. Guys, I fell on my face on the way to a facial party in front of my house and just destroyed my leggings and put holes in them. But I was running really late, and there was like a really bad weather, so I went anyway. And then when I got to the girl's house, I fell again in front of her house, and my whole bag of stuff flew in the air and went everywhere. Oh, it was terrible. That's so funny. Okay. Sorry. I wish I would have kept track of all that ridiculous stuff. Okay. So anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Thank you, Becky. You are an angel. You are incredible. And, you know, my team is a byproduct of your team, which is a bunch of servant leaders who love each other to death. Casey, when you just like make a face and smile anytime I see you. I can't help it. I feel like I just want to squeeze you, and you make me so happy. And I love the camaraderie, and those pictures make me crack up because that was my first experience, guys, with well, not my first, but my first like really big experience with Arbonne. And oh yeah, it wasn't my first. Having the best time in the world with those girls in that hotel room while you guys were at the area manager thing, we got into all kinds of trouble in that hotel room, and it was a blast. So thank you, Becky, for being who you are and just loving all over us and giving us the room to grow and shine. I really appreciate that. So Becky asked me to talk about the new consultant sign-up incentive from Arbonne. And, you know, you guys are going to yell at me because I actually didn't pull up the specific numbers other than that it's half price. Okay. So if you don't know this, we have half price signups this month. And that is so exciting because this is the time to load the bases with new consultants. And let me tell you what that means. So guys, if you've ever had that person that's like maybe thought about Arbonne, this is the time to get them in, to give them a phone call to say, hey, I can't stop thinking about you. You would be incredible in my business. Here's why. And now's the time, because now's the time that you can get in for half price and you can just run with it. So what you want to do is call everybody that's on your chicken list. And Katie Miller, if you guys want to talk to her, she called a couple of her chicken listers today and got some coffee appointments scheduled. So I'm super proud of her. Excuse me. But yes, call everyone that you think would be interested in this and say, look, if you're even thinking about this, here's the month to do this, and this is why. So let's say I'm calling Danielle, my darling Danielle, and I want her to be on my team so bad because obviously she's adorable, she's smart, she's fun to be around, and she's a total rock star. You know, she's into nutrition, and she's really awesome with her family, and she's so together and organized, and I just love her so much, right? So I want Danielle to be on my team, so I'm going to say, look, Danielle, I know we've talked about this before. If you're thinking about doing this, here's the time and here's why. The admission fee, the sign-up fee to be a consultant with Arbonne is half price. So you're getting a huge discount. When you place this $250 qualifying order, you're going to get a free $100 gift. So like no brainer there, right? And here's the thing. We know as consultants that we need to have $1,200 in QV, qualifying volume, within our 12-month period to stay as an active consultant. So sometimes we don't want to encourage people to be consultants if they're not doing the business because they're going to lose that anyway, right? But what we can do for them, and this is a brilliant way to get in front of their warm network, is I'm going to say to Danielle, here's what we're going to do. Let's sign you up. Let's place your $250 order. Let's get that taken care of. And why don't you invite a few friends over? I'll come to you. We'll do a little get together. We'll have some fun, and I'll put those orders under you, and that will help get you towards your $1,200 for a year. Now, I already know Danielle's going to order plenty of products throughout the year because she's a good preferred client of mine already, and she's going to probably make up some of that, but I'm going to help her make up the rest. But here's the key. I'm also going to sit down with her and say, hey, Danielle, here was your party. It was $500. You made this much money. This is all going to be you. And even if she doesn't really get that, things are going to start to spark when she gets a paycheck in a month, right, guys? Because that money talks. We can say, oh, but we all love each other and this is so great, or you could earn a trip, or I'll give you some jewelry or whatever. And those things are great. And people do work hard for those incentives and challenges, but money talks. So if you do this and you set it up the right way, you're going to get that money into their pockets, and they are going to be like, oh, all I did was open a bottle of wine and a bag of chips, and I just made $150. Like, that's easy. So I really think that this is a no-brainer. So you're going to have them host for you. Like I said, put the orders under them. And then here's what we want to do. Our challenge, on my team, we put this out, is if you get 10 people to sign up this month with that $250 order, you're going to get some special gifts from us. I know some other teams are doing something similar. But here's the key. What that does for you is that if you get 10 people to spend $250, guys, you're in call for district manager. And if you get your own 250 order, you're already there. And if I get Danielle to do that and place these orders, it's just going to keep multiplying, right? So here's what I want you to think about. Think bigger. So not only can you go into call for district this month or hit your 2,500 building block if you're already a district, but who wants to go area? Who wants to be an area qual? Who wants to really get that extra 6% override on their paycheck in a few months? Because guys, that is life-changing money. I can honestly tell you that. So 10 people gets you to DM qual, but what if one of those people you help find 3 people and another person you help find 3 people? So I'm going to work with 3 people, right? So I'm going to say Danielle, who else can I see here? Melissa and Casey, right? I'm going to get Danielle, Melissa, and Casey. We're going to have the same exact conversation. I'm going to help them each get to 2,500 because I'm going to say, look, all you got to do, we're going to find you some business partners here. It's a great time to sign up. We can do this. This is simple. It's a 250 order. It's not that big of a deal. You guys love this stuff anyway. If I get those 3 people to do that and I'm doing my own 250 order, that's area qual, right? So here's the thing. And they're getting into DM qual. It's just like going to keep steamrolling. And this is the best part about this. We are coming out with new products at GTC, and people are going to want to buy those products, and they're going to love them. They are going to be way more likely to buy them as consultants than preferred clients. They get a bigger discount. They're going to feel invested in this business because you just helped them get a paycheck. What else are they going to spend it on? They're going to buy more Argon. That's what's going to happen. It's going to get you QV. It's going to blow this out of the water. So I'm going to take a term from Linda Parker. I dare you to get 10 people to sign up as consultants this month with a 250 order and try and pick 3 of those that are really rock stars that you really believe in and work with them to get them into DM qual with at least $3,000. How hard you work this incentive is going to determine where you are this time next year, but especially in 3 months, guys. We have a 90-day cycle in this business. It's just the way it works. What you do today is going to show up in 90 days. What you don't do today is going to show up in 90 days. And I've been in this business for almost 10 years. I can promise you that that's true. So we're not telling you to work your business 24/7, but we are telling you to work it with urgency in those times that you've allotted, and just go for it, guys. We believe in you. We know you can do this. We are going to blow area managers and RVPs and nations out of the water this year. I can feel it. It's just happening, and I'm so proud of you guys, and I think that's all I have to say.
Kendyll, that was marvelous. I love it. I love the energy that you bring to it. It definitely just propels me forward. I'm like, why am I even on the call? I need to go be making more calls. It's early enough. I can do that. You East Coasters, it's a little bit too late. Don't attempt it. It's the nighttime.
Facebook message. I just got one more.
Okay, Facebook message. You're good. You're golden. You're golden. Thank you so much, honey. It's so exciting. So setting yourself up before March ends, and actually the Pure Momentum goes until April 15th, but give yourself a deadline. Give yourself March 31st. Tell the people that you're connecting to, say March 31st. That way you're rolling into April a powerhouse, even more powerhouse than you already are. So Kendyll, that was awesome. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you and squeeze you. It's my esteemed honor to bring on the line tonight. I asked our amazing new area manager, Melissa Montani, to give us some inspiration, some wisdom, sprinkle some joy that she's had along her journey. I can't wait to hear what Melissa has to share. And she was so sweet. She reached out earlier today and she's like, well, Becky, I might not look so hot because I have a cold and I sound very nasally. And I'm like, sister, anything that you can squeak out with your beautiful self and your beautiful voice is going to be heard around the world, around the Humphreys Nation. So we're so excited and honored that you were open to training tonight. And it has been so fun. If I can just say, it's been so fun watching from the sidelines and seeing Melissa's growth and incredible explosion in her team within the last golly, I would say even like 3 to 6 months. And so I really want you guys to take some notes and take to heart what Melissa has done and what she shares with you tonight, because I'm confident it's going to be a game changer for how we're going to roll forward for our next 3 months and beyond. So without further ado, I'm going to bring you up, Melissa. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me on, Becky. I don't think I can follow Kendyll's enthusiasm. So I just want to tell you a little bit about me. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I have been here for almost 20 years now, which is longer than I've ever lived anywhere in my life. I have 3 daughters. They're in 7th, 5th, and 1st grade. And I have kept my sanity over the last 13 years, staying at home, but being an indoor cycling and yoga instructor, which is where I met Tiffany Spetznagel. Tiffany and I met over 3 years ago. We were taking a weight class together and we hung out, and she asked if we could be Facebook friends. And when she saw my Facebook posts about how much I cared about what I was putting in my body and in my kids' bodies, she asked what I used on my skin. And at the time I had 0 skincare regimen. I didn't use anything at all. So I was super excited when she said I could try the RE9 line for free. And just let me tell you, I was the most difficult client ever. I asked for multiple sample packs. I refused to sign up to become a preferred client. I did host for her to get the 80% discount. And then when she asked me about the business, I was like, absolutely not. No way ever. My husband and I had actually tried direct sales before, and we had invested a lot of money, and we had no interest in network marketing. And I really didn't have a need at that time in my life for anything. So I asked Tiffany for a big stack of business cards, and I promised that I would help her share her business, but that was it. So I guess the big turning point for me was about a year ago. We moved. My mother-in-law is a QVC shopper, and she was constantly feeding me skincare lines that I didn't like. And I wanted to be able to continue to vacation and buy furniture for our new house. And I was laying in bed late one night thinking about applying for a job at our house or becoming a travel agent when I had like an aha moment. I was like, well, I think I might give Arbonne a try. And I called Tiffany, and she said, well, you need to book a couple launches and find a few people to host for you. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I was very difficult to coach, very difficult to lead. But she did help me get to, I got to promote to district manager in my first 2 months of Arbonne. And that's when the Clean Eating Challenge came up. And she said, you might need to do this in order to coach other people through it. And again, I was difficult. And I said, absolutely no way. I actually was already gluten-free and dairy-free, but I wasn't going to give up my red wine, and I wasn't going to give up my coffee. There was no way I was doing that. But I did. And I think that those 30 days taught me a lot about our 30-day challenge and the importance of sharing it with others. And so it took me, after doing the 30-day, it was a year before I went back to really having red wine or coffee at all. And what I've learned in this business so far is that whatever somebody doesn't want to give up on that avoid list is truly what is killing them. It's the thing that's not serving their body. So I've really spent the last year coaching people through 30 days to healthy living. I'd say it's at least 90% of my business. I really love RE9. It helps clear up my skin. It got me off of prescription medications. I stand by it 100%. But helping people realize what their bodies are meant to feel like is huge to me. So I invested all of my time and energy into making sure that people were successful at our program by following it myself, meaning drinking tequila and fizz sticks, and just staying gluten-free, staying dairy-free, knowing the success that I had with it and sharing it with people, but following up with them regularly. So making sure that I was touching base with them before they got started, at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, and afterwards. And what I found was that these people who were successful are willing to host for you. And if they're not willing to host for you, they're willing to refer you other clients. And so I was able to grow and build a business on the 30-day to the point where, like Becky said, for the last 6 months, I have been this close to area promotion. I had gone to my husband multiple times and said to him, Mike, all I need to do is add some people to my team and I'll get there. And I must have said it to him over and over again, but you can't add people to your team if you're not asking people to join your team. And so back at the beginning of January, I had lunch with a dear friend who was interested in me applying for a job with her where the base salary would be $100,000 a year. And I strongly considered it. I put my resume together, and then I sat back for a minute and I really thought about what me working full-time would do to my family, how I wouldn't be able to volunteer for the PTO. I wouldn't be home when my kids are sick. I would need to take vacation time, and those of you who know me know I travel all the time. And I thought for a minute, what if I could make $100,000 a year with my Arbonne business, and I could set my hours, and I could choose where I go, when I go, and still be at home with my kids. And that kind of just put myself into motion where I started asking. And what I've learned in the last month and a half is when your leader's not afraid to ask, the people that you're coaching aren't afraid to ask either. And so I really feel like that's what got me from that stagnant point, that 7,500, 8,500 month after month after month to go into area qualification. And so I just want to check my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything. That's kind of where I'm at. And I got to hang out with Alyssa on Sunday for a long time. We had a crazy day. And I think that follow-up is so important, and it was so easy for me when all of our clean eating people started the first Monday and the third Monday of the month. And so I've really had to adapt to how to help coach these people now that I have people all over the place. And so I just want to throw out there that I've been using Siri as a tool. So at the beginning of today, I signed 2 new people up for the 30-day. And so immediately I sit down and I tell Siri, remind me this day to remind them about going into their first weekend. Remind me this day that it's day 1. Remind me this day that they're heading into the weekend before their 7-day body cleanse, all the way up until their final day. So Siri will continue to remind me of everybody, everywhere I have them. And then if I don't remind them, she just keeps bugging me. So I guess kind of that's what has worked for me and how I have been able to get to where I am now. And I don't know where I heard this, but I kind of want to leave you guys with something that really resonated with me. And I don't know if it was with Akron or in Akron or if it was on a coaching call with Kendyll. So Kendyll, if it was you, then I would like to give you props. But I really think the most important thing that you need to know is that in order to be successful in this business, you need to believe in Arbonne, in the company. You need to believe in the products. And most importantly, you need to believe in yourself. And if you believe in the company and you believe in the products and you believe in yourself, there's no reason that you can't succeed. And that's it.
Honey, oh my goodness, that was amazing. And you didn't sound nasally at all. Like you sounded like picture perfect. How inspiring is that? Amazing, Melissa. I can't wait to squeeze you in GTC. Thank you so much for bringing your mind, but also your incredible heart to this. It is so clear to me that, as is the case with many of us, when we start our Arbonne journey, it's a mind thing. It makes sense to us. Why work harder when we can work smarter? Why work 40, 50, 60 hours a week when we can work 10 to 15? Like, it's a mind thing, but it is that shift to the heart. and being able to offer that to someone else in this world and be able to impact them, that is the difference maker. And it's showing amazingly and brilliantly through your story. Thank you so much for staying up way later than you should with not feeling your best, not even close to your best. You look amazing, by the way. I don't know what like CC cream or Arbonne magic you put on, but you seriously are rocking it, sister. You look phenomenal. And I am so inspired by what your journey has been. Thank you so much for loving on us and sharing what has been the joy maker and the difference maker for you. That's awesome. And just to close it out, you guys, one thing that stuck with me during our recent area manager retreat in Phoenix, this was our Deanna Heron Success Line retreat. Melissa will be there with us next year, not as an area manager, but as a regional vice president. But I just love one thing that the organizer of our event, MVP Alyssa Levitt, shared. She's like, you know, Deanna, I look out across the room and this is all happening. There were nearly 200 of us in the room, and that was area managers, regional vice president, national vice presidents. And she was like, this has happened because of the vision you kept going in the meantime in your business. And that phrase, in the meantime, is something that we all go through in our business. So there are highs and there are lows in our business. And in the meantime means that point in our journey where we feel like we're working, like we're all in. We are doing the do, we are connecting with people, we're doing the big asks. I'm so proud of, is it Camilla? I'm so proud of you guys for reaching out and doing the big asks, those big, scary, hairy asks. We're doing all of that stuff, but we don't see anything reflecting in our stats. Or maybe we don't see, you know, new team members coming into our business. But that commitment that you guys have in the meantime of your business is the most critical time, because that's what's going to propel you forward. And not only in terms of promotion in your Arbonne business, which of course we want every single one of you. You all are deserving to have that pay raise, to have that time flexibility, to have the financial stability to where you can be home. I love, Melissa, what you said. You're like, why would I trade my time when I have that time freedom now? Why would I just not make this work? I love that. I absolutely love that. And that's Melissa's commitment to herself in the meantime. Even when she didn't see that coming forward yet in her business, that was her vision that propelled her forward. So that's what we're going to be working on. Every single one of us is that vision for ourselves and painting that picture so big so that every future person who you haven't even talked to yet about Arbonne, who doesn't even know that Arbonne exists, they need to have a place in your vision. So your vision for your business needs to be so big, so magnanimous, so kind of embarrassing to share. If someone says, well, where are you going with this business? You're like, well, my business, you can't even fit my business in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium because there's not enough room for, the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium, we wouldn't fit, your business wouldn't fit because of all the people, all the lives that you've touched. So I'm so proud of you for doing the work that you did, Melissa, in the meantime, because that's honestly what it takes to be an MVP, a Deanna Heron, amazing rock star, person in this business. So with that, we'll sign off for tonight. Thank you, you amazing, amazing, beautiful girls. Melissa, you totally lit us up. I am on fire, honey. I love it. The pure momentum that Kendyll has given us. We are rocking and rolling, girls, all the way to Vegas. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
I get to see you guys. Give me a GTC countdown, somebody. I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys. Love you. Good night.